DWMMAC, this is your boy, the coach, live on the Coach's Show, live. Okay, guys, the coach has been sitting in this laboratory, and I've been sitting in this laboratory, and I've been studying this Wang Cong. I've just been studying it. But before I start the video, I want to tell Lolita, whatever your name is, Didovich or Dadovich or Lolita Davilovich, whatever your name is. You don't like my grammar, okay? Well, I can guarantee you, I bet you sound a whole lot worse. Matter of fact, I sound like you look. How about that? I sound like you look. My grammar sounds like you look. I mean, and you look like a fake version of a wannabe hooker and not the expensive kind. Now that I got that out the way, I've been studying this Wang Cong, okay? I've been studying this Wang Cong, and you know what? I'm a fan. I like this Wang Cong, okay? I'm going to tell you my highs and my lows for this Wang Cong. I'm going to tell y'all this. I like Wang Cong striking. I like the fact she's not afraid to put combinations together. I like the fact that, she's able to do this. And I watched a couple of fights. When she fought against Victoria Leonardo, I don't even really call that a fight. I mean, she had a walk-off knockout on Victoria Leonardo. And Victoria Leonardo, she should have been cut a long time ago. Well, folks, that's just how that is. Victoria Leonardo was getting her ass knocked out in Invicta, okay? How she made it to the UFC, hell, the world will never know. But when Wang Cong fought Brazil, now you begin to see, because Brazil, she's a little bit tougher opponent. And you can actually see, how she really picked apart Bruna Brazil. She picked her apart. And I'm talking about, she was going to the legs, back to the body, up to the head. Okay? She's got a good array of strikes. Like, her striking is pretty tight. It's pretty tight. Her jab is pretty decent. But I like the way she mixed everything up. Like, she's unpredictable in there, and that's something that, Wang Cong, possesses. I also like the fact that Wang Cong, she got power. She got power. She might not knock everybody out, but if she lands that right hand, and especially one of her favorite moves, one of her favorite strikes is a right hook, if she lands that, okay, you're going to feel it. Like, every single time I've seen her land that, the other person, they felt it. They felt it, and you can tell by the legs. Okay, she's very effective with that right hook. Like, that's her money punch. Like, that's the one that does it. Some things I don't particularly care for too much when it comes to Wang Cong. I don't like the way she keeps her head and her chin straight up in the air. I don't like it because she's a counterpuncher's dream. She's a counterpuncher's dream. If a fighter is very good at counter-striking, Wang Cong could be in a bit of trouble. Okay? See, the thing is with Wang Cong, she's been able to be successful because she's got a style. She's so precise, but she's volume heavy. And you know what I mean by volume heavy is that she's going to throw an ass load of strikes, and they're going to be accurate strikes. Okay? An ass load, and her defense, she don't really have to have a whole lot of defense because her offense is her defense. I used to say this about the great Manny Pacquiao all the time. I used to say that Manny Pacquiao, he's throwing so many damn punches that the person in front of him, they're trying to figure out how to counter, how to get shots in, and they can't. The majority of Manny Pacquiao's opponents, they overwhelm him. Well, Wang Cong does the same thing. She overwhelms these people. She presses straight ahead and she overwhelms them with volume. And a lot of the people that she's faced, they can't take it. Okay? Now, when she fought Gabriela Fernandez, okay, I felt like Wang Cong was doing a hell of a job. But Gabriela Fernandez, I saw that she picked up on something that Wang Cong was doing. And when Wang Cong was throwing that right hook, when she threw it wide. And so Gabriela Fernandez was able to see that, and she hit her with a counter left. Just what I've been saying, that Wang Cong, she's food for any person that know how to counter strike. The thing of it is, though, you have to time, because you can't just counter Wang Cong. You're not going to be able to just do it, okay? Your timing has to be impeccable. And I gotta be honest. Gabriela Fernandez, I didn't think that her timing and counter striking was that good. But she also landed a nasty head kick on Wang Cong, and Wang Cong never saw the head kick coming. Okay, like she never ever saw that head kick coming. But I say this though, okay? No, Wang Cong isn't ready for a title shot yet. However, Wang Cong, I can guarantee you there are going to be several people trying to avoid this woman. She's dangerous. Okay? Now, she may put on that Joker stuff all over her face, and, she might play around at these weigh-ins, but, I don't think people, don't get too involved in that. Because behind all that paint on her face is an absolute killer. And I'm talking about she's a killer. Now, I wish Wang Cong's a little younger. Okay, but she don't have the luxury to sit back on the bottom of the roster. She don't have that luxury to try to build her way up. Wang Cong, she's at the age where she got to take the fights that she get. She got to take the fights. And unfortunately, I hate it for her too, because you know what's going to happen. They're going to, try to book Wang Cong on some short notice fights. Stuff like that. They're going to try to do that. And she's perfect for that because she's tough. She's always ready. But I would encourage Wang Cong to not take a lot of those fights, especially high-risk fights. Like, they offer Wang Cong a title shot, I get it. You have to take that opportunity. You dumb if you don't. But if it's a title contender shot, okay, you may have to take that too. But if you got to fight somebody who's like third on the roster, fourth in the rankings, no, I don't think I'd be doing it. Okay, because Wang Cong is going to take a lot of risk. The UFC, they're going to treat her, I feel like that she's going to get that Angela Hill treatment later on. Like, because she's at that age to where, they know she won't fight. They know she want to get booked real bad. And Wang Cong's at the age where she'll fight whoever. Okay? The 30s, your early 30s is a very dangerous age. It's very dangerous for a fighter. If you're not already established into your 30s, like you've got like championship aspirations, then the short notice fights, and I've noticed that a lot about certain fighters, the short notice fights and the garbage fights that they try to put you up on, those become more prevalent. I think Wang Cong has a very good future. I think, though, she has to work on that counter-striking. She got to work on that because you're going to get some more of your elite fighters like, Valentina Shevchenko, like Natalia Silva. Okay, they're going to see that opening. They're going to be able to see the opening. If she throws a shot and she's leaving her chin that exposed, if Gabriela Fernandez can see it, that the rest of those top tier opponents, they're going to see it too. That's really my only criticism of Wang Cong. I even think Wang Cong, her ground game is completely underrated. I think that shit is completely underrated. I think she ought to utilize that a little bit more. It's almost like, y'all remember when Jean Malay actually started using her wrestling? She can always wrestle, but she got Henry Cejudo to help her bring that out. To help her bring out hey, you can wrestle, you can do this. Okay, this is in you. And we saw that in the Tatiana Suarez fight. We saw it. We can't get around this. Wang Cong has an ability on the ground. It's like she likes to stand and bang. And I get that too. But the more that Wang Cong is able to go up this ladder, okay, the more that she's able to go up the UFC rankings ladder, she's going to have to access every single part of MMA. See, the days of Bojangles, they over. Okay, the days of the Bojangles era is over, where you can be completely one-dimensional with good takedown defense, and as long as your striking is good, you can go and tear through a division. You ain't gonna be able to do that. Okay, these damn fighters now, they're too damn skilled. Then you got damn wrestlers now who are trying to trade with strikers. You got even wrestlers that are counter-striking. So you're in this damn thing, and you got to start saying to yourself, damn, okay, I got to be more well-rounded. The further you go up in those rankings, the more well-rounded you have to be. If you ain't well-rounded, by the time you get to the number 3rd ranked contender or the number 3rd ranked flyweight, forget it. Because the rest of them, they're going to eat you up. They're going to eat you up. That's just what it is. I think Wang Cong beats a lot of people in the 125-pound division. I think she beats multiple people. I don't think she can beat Manon Farrod. I don't believe she can. Not yet. Okay, I don't think she can. I do believe that would be fight of the year. If Wang Cong and Manon could ever get down, that'd be fight of the year. Easily fight of the year. Okay? Wang Cong, she's a little bit reckless. And I get it because she likes knockouts. She likes to close the show. She's reckless. That cost her in the Gabriela Fernandez fight because she got a good shot in on Gabriela, and Gabriela was waiting. She was waiting to counter, and that's what happened. And then she was able to get the fight to the ground, and Wang Cong got choked out. Okay? Wang Cong is gonna have to exercise a little bit more patience. That's it. Like if she can patiently pick a person apart, they're gonna have a hard time beating Wang Cong. That's all. All she got to do is get more patient. Get more patient. Okay? And sometimes she'll choose to stand in the pocket, just be patient, and be defensively sound. That's it. If she does those things, Wang Cong will be damn near unstoppable, and everybody's it's gonna be fight of the night. Every time she step in that octagon. It's just what it is. She's exciting. Like, who the hell don't want to watch somebody beat the hell out of somebody and knock them out? You know, Wang Cong is very entertaining. Her fighting style to me is very entertaining. Her defense side, she's not very defensive. You know, she reminds me of a Cobra Kai. Like the Cobra Kais, they're offensive, heavily offensive. They got very little defense. Whereas the Miyagi-Dos, they pure defense. They really don't have a lot of offense. Wang Cong is like Cobra Kai. But it's entertaining as hell to watch, though. It's entertaining as hell to watch. And I think as Wang Cong really, really dives into the UFC, because see, she was fighting in organizations where the competitors, they wasn't that tough. They wasn't that tough. It wasn't no Gabriela Fernandez's, you know, where she was at. They wasn't there. So she was able to go in there and whoop, you know, everybody's ass where she was from. She was able to whoop their ass. Because she was able to go whoop Victoria Leonardo's ass. Okay? But every now and then you're going to get one that's going to take every shot you took. And Gabriela Fernandez took every hard shot that Wang Cong had to offer, and Gabriela Fernandez was still up in there. She ain't go nowhere. She stood there the whole time. Okay? Wang Cong got to be more patient. She could have got like Wang Cong could have gotten Gabriela out of there. Like, it was there. Gabriela was right there. It was food. Wang Cong got too impatient. That's all. That's the only thing happened. Had Wang Cong been a hell of a lot more patient, she could have got the stoppage. It is what it is. It's a learning experience. Now, when people say, well, Wang Cong was hype, I mean, come on. I mean, damn, y'all. Yes, I get that she's 32. I get that she's over 30. I get it. But, you know, I think Wang Cong is at a point in her career where she's starting to evolve. Even though she lost the fight to Gabriela Fernandez, you can still see things that she's working on. You can still see that she's actually getting better. Like, you can see that she's evolving. Okay, she's not afraid to engage in takedowns. She's getting more and more comfortable on the ground. I want her to do more of that, but she's getting more comfortable there. So she's got a lot of upside. Okay, I'm not gonna bet against her too fast. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I do believe, and I believe this. With the right mindset, with the right team. Okay? Does she have the potential to be a champ one day? I think it's there. I think there's a small chance that she's got that potential to be a champion. She's got it. It's there. But we got to clean up some of the stuff. Like, number one, okay? That chin. Like I said before, the chin is too exposed. Okay? She's got to, you know, learn how to put that jab, put that hand right back in front of her chin. She's got to learn how to do that. Okay, when she's throwing those leg kicks, she's got to immediately be defensively responsible, because what Gabriela did was she'd throw a leg kick and Gabriela would counter up top. That's what would happen. So she's got to be much, much more defensively responsible, okay? And that's got to be a staple. Defense, defense, defense. Not so much offense, 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 okay? Because the more offense that you have, then you're not thinking, you know? Yep, you're welcome. You're not thinking on what you got to do to be a force in the counter. And that, my friends, is something that you have to do. You have to do. Everything can't be always offense. It can't. Sometimes defense is boring, but it's necessary.